रेगुलर हो जाओ, नहीं तो मुझे फिर माता श्री से बात करनी पड़ेगी. Okay. Now, boys, do tell me if my screen is visible. Yes. I hope my screen is visible. Harshit?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Now, Harshit, Mohit, Akshat, any one of you who is going to summarize what we talked about the first stanza of the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tiger? Please raise your hand. Don't disappoint me by not saying anything. Whatever you are able to associate. Yes, Harshit.
Ma'am, Aunt Jennifer is a lady. So, मैम वो एम्ब्रॉयडरी वर्क कर रही है वो. मैम मैं यही वाला पढ़ के बता रहा हूँ मतलब.
यही वाला पढ़ के बता रहा. चीटर. मोहित.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Aunt Jennifer is a lady, ma'am, which is exploited by the society, which is under the rule of men. And ma'am, she used to make the paintings she used to do embroidering, ma'am, on a screen. She used to make tigers, and ma'am, on which she shows that the bright topaz and bright topaz denizens like the yellow resident, bright yellow residents of a world of green. Bright yellow residents, she compared it to tiger, which are resident of the jungle, and they do not fear of men beneath the tree. It means that ma'am, they run fast in the jungle. They are not fear of anyone. They pace in a sleek, chivalric certainly. Ma'am, they are shining well and groomed, and they are full of honor and bravery.
Yes. So we come to know about Aunt Jennifer, a lady who is tormented by the bond of marriage. She's been into a marriage where she has no say, she can't do whatever she has no say of her desires. So whatever she lacks in her character, she is embroidering the character of tigers. We all know how brave are tigers, and the contrast has been shown that though the lady is very meek, really submissive, but at the same time, the tigers that she is embroidering on the screen or on the base on the tablecloth are very, very strong. They don't fear anybody. So that sharp contrast is visible to us through the first stanza only. Yes, I hope Karthik now you are able to relate to what we are going through. Yes, Karthik. Karthik, आप हो क्लास में?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you are able to associate. The first stanza was all detailed, explained already by Mohit, that Aunt Jennifer's tigers jump across a screen. They are bright yellow. Topaz is a kind of jewel stone, yellow colored stone. So they are bright yellow colored residents of a world of forest. They do not fear the men that are standing below the tree. They move forward in sleek. Sleek means they are well groomed, chivalric, bravery, and they are having a lot of confidence. So this is all in sharp contrast to the character of Aunt Jennifer. We will come to know about this contrast in the next stanza. Yes, the rhyme scheme, the techniques used, we'll talk about them later on. Yes. Mohit, read the second stanza and then
Yes.
I'll explain. Then we'll go to the explanation. First, read the second stanza.
Yes, ma'am. Second stanza. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool find even the ivory needle hard to pull. Even the ivory needle hard to pull. The massive weight of Uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand. Ma'am,
Yes.
should I also read the explanation?
Wait.
Okay.
So now, boys, please note down these meanings with you for a better understanding of the stanza. Then we will go through the explanation of the stanza. So, Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool. So the wool, the strand of wool that she's carrying in her hand, her fingers are moving about. Fluttering means moving about. Yes, through her strand of wool, find even the ivory needle hard to pull. You must have seen when we do embroidery, how the hand, we have to take the needle up on the frame and then we have to pull it to get that strand complete. So she has become so old, so fearful, that her fingers tremble, that she even finds it very difficult to pull that ivory needle. Yes, ivory needle, that white needle is really very difficult to be pulled out of that frame. The massive weight, and why this is so difficult? Because the weight of uncle's wedding band, the band, the ring that has been worn by her as a wedding band. You must be knowing in Christian tradition, get married to each other by wearing a ring. Yes, they make their partner wear a ring and then they get married to each other. Yes. Yes. So the same thing is being talked about, that the lady is so much petrified, the lady is so much tormented, exploited, just because she is still bonded, she is still there in the bond of that wedding. She is still bound by that wedding band. Why that wedding band is called massive weight? Because she is not able to get out of it, she is not able to express herself. When sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hand, and the weight, the psychological weight of that bond is so much there, so tormenting, so exploitative to her mind that she is unable to express herself. So we have come to know about a sharp contrast between the tiger and the character of tigers and the condition of Aunt Jennifer. Yes. So Mohit, bacha, read the description.
Yes, ma'am. Here the poet describes the fear of Aunt Jennifer towards her husband. She says that while she is doing embroidery, her fingers are quivering, shaking with the fear of her husband. Her husband doesn't approve of her hobby of embroidery. Therefore, she trembles while she is embroidering the piece of cloth. It has become difficult for her to pull her needle up and down. Then she describes the wedding ring, which was given by the uncle to the Aunt Jennifer's on their wedding day. She says that it is a kind of burden of her to wear this ring. She has been tortured by the husband so much that the wedding ring, which could have been a beautiful gift of her, seems like a burden to her. She has faced so many difficulties in the married life. Faced so many difficulties in the married life that the little ring is described as a heavy band on her trembling fingers. This means that the ring is associated with some bad experiences in the form of torture has faced because of her husband's dominating behavior.
Yes. Now I hope you are able to understand that what kind of dominating husband she has, and that's why the wedding ring, which is generally a gift to the wife by the side of husband, has turned out to be a weight, an added obligation for Aunt Jennifer. Yes. Okay. Now let us move to the third stanza.
हाँ मैं एक सेकंड पढ़ने दो.
Okay, okay. पढ़ लो. मुझे लगा मोहित के साथ साथ आप भी पढ़ रहे.
मैम टॉर्टेड मतलब क्या है?
क्या? Tortured.
Tortured. अच्छा tortured. Okay.
When you have done, Mohit, Harshit, give me a signal so that I can move forward. And I hope Akshat, Karthik, Mohit, there is no doubt regarding second stanza. Yes, Mohit.
Ma'am, you have told the word meanings. Have you told the word meanings?
I told it at the time of explanation only. At the time of explanation only, Mohit, I talked about it.
Ma'am, actually, ma'am, my network connection was slow, so ma'am, that's why I'm not able to.
So second stanza, fluttering means moving about. Fluttering means moving about. Wedding band refers to the wedding ring.
Wedding band
is a wedding ring. Right?
Okay.
These were the only difficult words. The rest is all metaphorical explanation. Okay. Now,
Okay.
Akshat, you want to say something? Yes, Akshat, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Now I want to ask that why is it difficult for her to pull a needle up and down?
बेटा वी हैव टू पुल द निडल अप एंड डाउन. आपने कभी देखा जब हम सिलाई करते हैं तो हम एक बार निडल को ऊपर लेके जाते हैं फिर नीचे लेके जाते हैं. एम्ब्रॉयडरी का जो धागा होता है ना, दैट स्ट्रैंड ऑफ एम्ब्रॉयडरी इज वेरी थिक. तो उसको ऊपर लेके वहां गए हैं तो वहां पे भी फोर्स लगाना पड़ता है निडल को बाहर खींचने के लिए. और जब आप नीचे की तरफ लेके जाते हो उसके फ्रेम के नीचे, तब भी उसको नीचे खींचना पड़ता है. सो एवरी टाइम यू हैव टू पुल द निडल आउट बिकॉज द स्ट्रैंड दैट इज यूज्ड इज वेरी वेरी थिक. Right? That's why you need to take it out with a force.
Okay.
Okay. Now, moving on to the third stanza, the last stanza of the poem.
मैम पोएम में मतलब लेडी के बारे में हो रही है, पर टाइगर्स की फोटो भी दे रखी है.
टाइगर्स की फोटो इसलिए दे रखी क्योंकि ये वो टाइगर्स हैं that Aunt Jennifer is embroidering. She is not able to express anything. Title यही है, Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. The poetess indirectly is trying to assess the character of Aunt Jennifer, that the lady herself is very weak. But through her embroidery, through her art, she is trying to express herself. Okay? That art is the mode of expression for this lady. She is unable to say anything in front of her husband to express, to say what she wants. So she is saying all that with the help of her embroidery. Right? Okay. Akshat, bacha read. Third stanza.
When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie, still ringed with ordeals she was mastered by. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud and unafraid.
Yes. So before we go further into the detail of the stanza that is given to you for reading, apart from that, please note down the meanings as well. And I am explaining the thing so that it will be easier to understand this given content. When aunt is dead means now aunt is grown old. Soon she will die. But with her death, her terrified hands will lie, still ringed with ordeals. Means her hands will be still showing the terror of her husband. Why? Because they will be still having that ring. They will be still ringed. They will be still encircled. Ring here is pun. Pun होता है एक ही word के दो meanings होना. Pun means when one word has two meanings.
मैम पन और पन.
Pun, P-U-N.
पन ना.
P-U-N, pun. Pun means when single word has two meanings. So her hands will still be ringed. Not only that ring will be there in her hand, but also she will all the time till her death, even after her death, the poetess is saying that she will be encircled by the ordeals. Ordeals means the difficult or the hard time that she has spent. So she will still be ringed. She will still be encircled by that difficult or hard time, hard experience that she was mastered by, that she was controlled by. The lady so much has turned so much subservient that even when she will die, she will not be able to come out. She will not be able to, her soul even will not be able to say that she is free. Why? Because that ring not only will be there in her hand, but also the hard experiences that she went through throughout her life would stay on with her even after her death. That she has suffered so much that she will be going through those experiences, those hard experiences will stay with her even after her death. But in contrast, the tigers in the panel, the tigers on the screen that she is making, the board, the embroidery board on which she is making these tigers will go on prancing. These tigers will keep on jumping. They will be proud and they will not be afraid of anything. So the lady may not be able to change her character, change her destiny, change her future. She will die in the same manner, in the meek, subservient manner. By her dominating husband, she would be there. But her tigers will never be able to be bound by anyone, even her dominating husband, because they will keep on jumping. They will keep on moving with proud and without any afraid of anyone. Because tigers are not made to be afraid of anyone. That's why she is making specifically those tigers on her embroidery panel. Yes? Now, Akshat,
No.
bacha, read this explanation. Then, if you have any questions still, then I'll answer that. Yes, Akshat.
The poet says that one can easily sense her desire for freedom and fearlessness through her designs of life. Further, she says that it is not possible for one to achieve this freedom during her lifetime. She will attain it only after her death. But here also the irony of her life is that still she will be tied up with shackles in the form of her husband's wedding ring. The ring was the sole proof of the torture which she had faced from her husband. On the other hand, there are the tigers designed by Jennifer, which will always depict her desire of living a fearless life by jumping bravely on the beach of Florida.
Yes. Now, after reading this explanation, go through the explanation once again by reading it silently at your level. Yes. And if you have any doubt still, in the third stanza, you can ask. Go through the third stanza again and how the stanza is trying to show that Aunt Jennifer wanted her freedom of expression. She wanted a life where she could be able to say what she wants. That was never given to her. And even after death, she can't imagine to be free because she is still holding that wedding ring in her finger. Yes, Akshat?
What is the meaning of shackles?
What? Akshat, repeat the word. Shackles. Acha. Shackles means bediyan. Okay. Yes, Akshat, Mohit, Harshit,
मैम
Karthik.
इस लाइन में
Ma'am,
फिर
what is the
शैकल्स
meaning
का
of
मतलब क्या हुआ?
audience?
एक करके बोलो. दो लोग एक साथ बोल रहे थे. I was not able to get anything. हर्षित बोलो.
शैकल्स में जो भी शैकल्स वर्ड है उसमें मतलब क्या हुआ मैम?
मीन्स वो जो वेडिंग रिंग थी, कहने को वो रिंग थी, बट फॉर आंट जेनिफर इट वर दे वर शैकल्स. वो बेड़ियां थी गुलामी की, डोमिनेंस की, दैट शी वाज नॉट एबल टू कम आउट ऑफ even after death.
Okay मैम.
Okay, Mohit, you were
Ma'am?
also saying something. Yes, bacha.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of ordeals?
Ordeals means the hard experiences, the difficult or hard experiences that one had.
Okay, ma'am.
So the kind of punishments, the kind of torture, the kind of beating that she might have faced, they were all ordeals that she went through. The hard experiences that the poetess has not talked about. Means she was going through that brutal violence, domestic violence that we generally say. She must have gone through that domestic violence, and that's why she was so fearful of her husband. Right? Yes? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, boys, before we move further, go through the poem once again. Any doubt is there, anything that you're not able to associate regarding the meaning of the poem, we can talk about it. After that, we'll move further regarding the poetic devices, the rhyme scheme, and what the poetess is trying to convey to us through the poem. Quickly go through the poem. Only 3 stanzas are there. I think we can easily complete it.
मैम एक बार फर्स्ट स्टैंजा वापस.
फर्स्ट स्टैंजा दोबारा देखो. Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen.
मैम
Right.
पढ़ाना नहीं है, मतलब शो कर दो.
अच्छा,
इसकी वो पढ़नी थी.
Okay. I'll show you. See, here it is, the first stanza. And if you are able to understand, in the meantime, others are reading and identifying. Whosoever has no problem, but identify the rhyme scheme and the poetic devices in the poem that we can talk about. Okay, all 4 of you.
मैम ये टोपस वर्ड जो है
क्या बच्चा?
इसका मतलब समझ नहीं आ रहा।
टोपाज, टोपाज इज अ काइंड ऑफ, जैसे आपने सुना रूबी, पन्ना, सुना है? ज्वेलरी में यूज होते हैं ये स्टोन्स होते
यस
हैं।
मैम यस।
ऐसी टोपाज भी एक स्टोन है। टोपाज का कलर येलो होता है, ब्राइट येलो, और टाइगर्स का कलर भी येलो होता है। तो पोएटेस हैज इनडायरेक्टली शोन द ब्यूटी।
मैम टाइगर्स की ब्यूटी को कंपेयर कर रही है वो।
हाँ, शी इज कंपेयरिंग द ब्यूटी ऑफ द टाइगर, द कलर्स ऑफ द टाइगर टू टोपाज। ओके।
Ma'am, can you tell meaning of these words?
Which one, बच्चा? अक्षर?
Ma'am, all words.
Which all words? All these underlined words?
Yes, ma'am.
Prance means to jump over. Screen is wall, or it can be a tablecloth or any such thing on which she is embroidering. Topaz is transparent yellow stone that is used in jewelry. Denizens are a person or animal or any creature that lives, grows, or is often found in that particular place. Resident, dweller. Then sleek. Sleek means elegant, shining, well-groomed. Chivalric. Chivalric means honorable, brave. Certainty. Certainty is confidence, assurance. All right. Akshay?
कंट्रास्ट का मीनिंग क्या है?
Contrast means making a sharp difference, showing a difference. Okay, the difference here is shown between Aunt Jennifer, that how she lacks courage, and at the same time the tigers that she is making, that she is embroidering, are full of bravery, are full of courage. They are not fearful of anything. Right?
Okay, I'm done. First
Done?
paragraph.
First stanza. Ashit, it is not paragraph in films. It is stanza. Right?
Okay, first stanza done.
Okay. अभी हर्षित फर्स्ट स्टैंजा और बाकी सेकंड थर्ड अभी रह गए सेकंड थर्ड।
नहीं मैम हो गए वो भी।
Okay. So can we move further?
Yes ma'am, question answer discuss कर।
Okay. So let us talk about rhyme scheme. What is the rhyme scheme of the poem? Raise your hand. Rhyme scheme is generally identified on the basis of one stanza. Yes, Mohit.
Ma'am, A and B.
Yes, A. You people are very smart. Screen को already
मैम
दिख रहा
ये
है।
मतलब
A मतलब ये देखो।
A
हाँ, ये देखो कैसे करते हैं। देखो, अब मैं अंडरलाइन कर रही हूँ, उसको करना। देखो स्क्रीन है, स्क्रीन को नेम दो A, स्क्रीन को नेम दो A, स्मॉल A, ठीक है?
ओके मैम।
अब देखो स्क्रीन के नीचे क्या है? ग्रीन। स्क्रीन और ग्रीन क्या है? सेम राइमिंग है ना? तो स्क्रीन को A दिया था तो ग्रीन को भी क्या देंगे? A। अब ट्री क्या है? ट्री और ग्रीन राइमिंग नहीं है ना?
नो।
तो इसको हमने क्या दिया? B। सर्टेनिटी और ट्री। सर्टेनिटी और ट्री राइमिंग है?
नो मैम।
है। लास्ट में देखो सर्टेनिटी ट्री है ना राइमिंग? लास्ट में साउंड सेम है, लास्ट साउंड सेम है ना? तो यहाँ पे हमने क्या दिया? बी। तो क्या बन गया? A B। राइट? चलो ऑन दिस नोट मोहित और कुछ कहना है बच्चा अपार्ट फ्रॉम राइम स्कीम? अभी हम पोएटिक डिवाइसेस डिस्कस करेंगे, ठीक है? हर्षित, एनीथिंग एल्स दैट यू वांट टू आस्क? ओके चलो अब एक काम करते हैं, पहले हम इस पोम की पूरी समरी पढ़ेंगे इन वन गो, राइट? Whatever three stanzas we're talking about once again, and then we will talk about stanza by stanza and the poetic devices existing, right? Chalo, Harshit, beta read.
Yes, Aunt Jennifer creates a needle point that shows tigers flipping across the canvas, bright and vibrant like topaz gems. Topaz gems. The tiger lives within the green world of the canvas. They are not afraid of men standing underneath the tree, who are also depicted in the image. The tiger walking with certainty, shining courageous. Aunt Jennifer fingers swiftly and delicately work the yarn, yet she finds it physically difficult to pull even a small needle made of ivory through the canvas. Her husband's wedding band feels huge as weighed down heavily on her hands. When Aunt Jennifer dies on one day, her frightened hands will finally be still. Yet they will be, yet they will be still be marked by the difficulty that ruled over her while she was alive. Meanwhile, the tiger she created will continue to leap across her needle without shame or fear.
Yes. So we came to, again, the summary has shown us that how the lady would die, but the tigers that she has created will be going on with their fearlessness, their courage forever. Yes? Okay.
मैम वो टाइगर उसने एम्ब्रॉयडरी से बनाया है.
Yes, tigers embroidery से बना, क्योंकि वो खुद तो कुछ कह नहीं
Okay,
सकती.
ma'am.
All whatever is there in our mind, generally what we do when we are sketching something, we are painting something, what comes out? अगर आज मूड खराब है तो शायद हम कोई ऐसा सीन बनाएंगे that shows how depressed we are. और अगर आज हम बहुत खुश हैं तो हम कोई cheerful scene बनाएंगे, colorful, having all colors of rainbow. Or maybe a sketching where we are doing a lot of creativity. Yes, so art is shown as a mode of expression which expresses our inner thoughts. Aunt Jennifer was lacking freedom, was lacking courage, and that's why she has shown both the things in her embroidery. Right? Okay, chalo poetic devices batao. First stanza mein कौन-कौन सी poetic devices that you are able to identify?
मैम personification का मतलब क्या होता है?
Personification is when the non-living things are given the living attribute. बेटा आवाज ब्रेक कर रही है, रुक जाओ. आवाज ब्रेक कर रही है मोहित, बिल्कुल कुछ नहीं समझ आया, एको कर रही थी. एक बार अपना कनेक्शन चेक करो मोहित.
ब्रेक हो रही है.
हाँ मोहित कनेक्शन चेक करो बेटा. Check your connection Mohit. If not possible then leave the class and join again. Personification is when a living attribute is given to a non-living thing.
मैम personification use हो रही है इसमें. The tiger live within the green world of the canvas.
Yes. The tigers who are actually embroidered are shown as alive. Yes, that they are prancing,
Yes,
they are jumping.
on canvas, she's saying they are alive.
Yes, on the canvas she is shown that they are alive, though they are only drawn tigers, embroidered tigers. Yes. What else? हर्षित के अलावा अक्षर ट्राई करो.
मैम और कौन से होते हैं?
और बताओ. मोहित
सिमिली का मतलब क्या होता है?
वो भी बता रहे. मोहित बेटा चेक योर कनेक्शन. अभी भी आपकी वॉइस बार बार ब्रेक कर रही है या एको करके आ रही है. चेक करो कनेक्शन. हाँ क्या कह रहे हो हर्षित? यू वर आस्किंग समथिंग.
मैम सिमिली की मीनिंग क्या होता है?
सिमिली मीन्स अगर मैं कह रही हूँ he is as busy as a bee, then it is simile. The moon was shining like a diamond. It is simile. Right? If I am saying I saw.
मैम यहाँ पर है. Yet she finds physically difficult to. No मैम.
चलो फर्स्ट स्टैंजा की बात करते हैं. फर्स्ट स्टैंजा में और कौन कौन सी पोएटिक डिवाइस आइडेंटिफाई. So let Mohit join, then we will continue. Yes. Mohit, are you there now?
No ma'am.
Yes. Mohit, are you there? No, Mohit is not yet there. There is some, I think, issue. Okay. Now, boys, first stanza, if you are not able to identify, mark the poetic devices. One is personification, as Harshit already pointed out. Topaz denizens. Topaz is actually a gemstone. Who is called topaz? Who is called topaz? Topaz denizens. Who is referred to as topaz denizen in the poem? First stanza.
Tiger.
tiger. That's why it is metaphor. Topaz denizens are metaphor.
Okay.
Okay. Next, if you see third and fourth line of your first stanza, they do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek chivalric certainty. They and they. Both the lines are beginning with they. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is anaphora. ये देखो अभी आया भी था ये word. This is anaphora. See anaphora. Is it all clear? The spelling is already here.
Yes, ma'am.
Anaphora and metaphor. Yes, personification we have talked about. Beta, Mohit, are you there now? Mohit?
Yes, ma'am.
Now your voice is better. Beta, two devices are already visible on your screen, I think. Anaphora and metaphor.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Personification, I think it was clear when you were there in the class. Was it audible at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. And the other thing is personification and metaphor and anaphor. Got it? Rhyme scheme we have already talked about. Now, second
Yes,
stanza. Second stanza try करो. हर्षित ने already try किया. अक्षत आप try करो.
Ma'am, alliteration.
Alliteration, very good. Fingers fluttering. Fingers fluttering. For sound. Fingers fluttering. It is alliteration. Then और देखो.
Ma'am.
Yes, Mohit.
मैम एक तो एसोनेंस होता था और दूसरा कौन सा होता था?
Consonants. Consonants.
Yeah, ma'am, consonants also, ma'am. F sound has been repeated.
Beta first sound, bacha, Mohit, correct yourself. When F sound is repeated in the beginning, then it is alliteration. अगर बीच में होती ना sound, तब होता consonants. Beginning में है, दोनों में beginning में है, इसलिए alliteration. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so this is alliteration. और बताओ, एक alliteration है और. Tell me. देखो और. Massive weight of what?
Uncle's wedding band.
Uncle's wedding band. Do you think band is weighted? Band is having so much of weight?
No, ma'am.
Which weight is being talked about?
Ma'am, it is a burden.
Which weight? Harshit?
कौन सी लाइन में मैम?
Third line. The massive weight of uncle's wedding band. Which weight we are talking about? Is the band, the wedding ring too heavy?
No, ma'am. Pressure, torture of her husband.
Yes. So the weight here
For not
refers
doing
to.
her embroidery.
Yes. No. Yes. So weight is referring to the torture, the turbulences in her life, the domination of her husband. So weight, massive weight is a metaphor. Massive weight is metaphor. Done. Then let's see. See, alliteration is there. Rhyme scheme we have already talked about, and metaphor I have already told you. Done. Now, next stanza.
Yes,
Yes. एक तो मैंने पहले ही बता दिया था जब मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रही थी. एक वर्ड का तो मैंने ऑलरेडी लिटरेरी डिवाइस आपको बता दी थी जब मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रही थी. नहीं याद आया किसी को? सेकेंड लाइन में देखो, स्टिल रिंग्ड विद ऑडियल्स. रिंग्ड रेफर्स टू
ma'am.
the ring in her hand And also
Yes, ma'am.
the circle of tortures, the circle of domination, the circle of exploitation. She'll still be surrounded by that as a reminder to herself that what all she has gone through. So ringed is a pun, P-U-N. Ringed is pun. Ring is having two meaning, not only the wedding ring, but also the encircling, being surrounded by all those difficult or hard experiences that she had gone through. Yes? Clear to all four of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, अब बताओ और कौन सा है? दो devices और हैं, poetic devices, if you are able to identify.
Ma'am, will go on prancing.
Prancing.
Ma'am, like the ma'am, it is metaphor, ma'am, that the tigers in the embroidery cannot run, ma'am. But
No,
it is
वो तो हमने already बात कर ली ना, first stanza में it is personification. Personification भी तो हमने already बात कर ली ना ऊपर, that they will go on prancing. Same है, वही first stanza की तरह word use हुआ है, so the same thing will go continue here also. Prancing and proud.
alliteration.
Alliteration, very good. Prancing, proud, alliteration. And one more, if you can see the first line of third stanza. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie. Terrified hands. Do hands, can we say hands are terrified? Do we say hands are
No,
terrified? Generally, with what kind of nouns we use terrified? Person, terrified creature, terrified moment. Yes, terrified atmosphere. But we don't use terrified with hands. What do they show? These terrified hands show her terror, her fear, her shaking with the effect of her husband. So this is transferred epithet. Transferred epithet. Should I write it in the chat box? Epithet means?
No, ma'am.
चलो मैं इसको chat box में लिख के भेज दूं for all of you. Yes, transferred epithet. ठीक है? Epithet means adjective. Hands के साथ हम generally क्या कहते हैं? Beautiful hands, sleek hands, long hands. But we don't use terrified. So terrified has been transferred from its zone to a different noun. That is why this is transferred epithet. When the adjective is transferred from its usage of nouns, zone of usage to a different noun. Clear, everyone? Mohit, Akshat, Harshit, Kartik.
Yes, ma'am.
Panel,
Yes?
ma'am, panel that the panel that she made, ma'am. E sound is being repeated, ma'am.
Yes.
Assonance.
Panel that she made. Yes, we can say assonance. Tigers also. Tigers panels that she made.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
The tiger's panel that
Yes,
she
the
made.
tiger's panel that she made. So E sound is getting repeated. It is assonance also. Right? Yes, boys?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Okay. Then now let us...
Ma'am.
बोलो. अब ये देखो. Figurative language आपको पहले explain की हुई है. Personification. The tigers are personified throughout the poem when they are described as being proud, confident, unafraid of men. Imagery. Imagery means when the things are so vividly described that you are able to imagine. So there this is shown, na, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. They pace in sleek chivalric certainty. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing, proud, unafraid. What are we doing? We are creating the image of the tigers in our mind. This is imagery. Yes. Another is hyperbole. Hyperbole means when you are exaggerating. So what is the hyperbole here? The hyperbole here is that here not exactly hyperbole is there, but a sharp contrast that as Aunt Jennifer is extremely weak, in the same manner the tigers are extremely strong. The tigers are proved or shown to be very, very strong, very, very proud, very, very unafraid of anything. So that hyperbole is coming through contrast, not directly through any line. Consonants, we have already talked about. Assonance, alliteration, enjambment. Enjambment is what? देखो यहाँ पे enjambment का एग्जाम्पल ढूंढो, हम भूल गए. enjambment के एग्जाम्पल देखो, जल्दी से मार्क करो. सेकंड स्टैंजा में और थर्ड स्टैंजा में. हिंट फॉर यू. सेकंड स्टैंजा, थर्ड स्टैंजा मार्क करो जल्दी से और मुझे बताओ.
Can you please show the second and the third stanza?
अच्छा, सेकंड थर्ड स्टैंजा शो करो. जस्ट दिस इज द सेकंड स्टैंजा. Mark it. Yes. बताओ एंजॉयमेंट कहाँ पे? याद करो, मैंने समझाया था.
Ma'am,
Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool.
Enjambment is, देखो, enjambment means when the sense of the line goes on to the next line without any punctuation mark. देखो जरा सेकंड स्टैंजा की फर्स्ट और सेकंड लाइन देखो. Aunt Jennifer's fingers fluttering through her wool. wool के बाद कोई punctuation mark नहीं है ना, कॉमा, फुल स्टॉप कुछ नहीं है. Find even the ivory needle hard to pull. So the sense is continuing to the next line. In the same manner, second stanza की third और fourth line देखो. The massive weight of uncle's wedding band sits heavily upon Aunt Jennifer's hands. So the sense is continuing to the next line. This is enjambment. ऐसे ही third stanza की first और second line देखो. When aunt is dead, her terrified hands will lie, still ringed with ordeal she was mastered by. Sense continue कर रही है ना next line में. ऐसी third fourth line है third stanza की. The tigers in the panel that she made will go on prancing proud and unafraid. Again enjambment. Done. Second stanza की first second line में enjambment, फिर third fourth में फिर enjambment आपस में. ऐसे ही third stanza की first second line में enjambment और third fourth line में again enjambment. Yes.
ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, bus.
हर्षित आ गया समझ?
Yes, ma'am, bus, ma'am.
बस थक गए?
नहीं मैम, अभी नेक्स्ट क्लास भी है ना.
हाँ, कोई बात नहीं. I'm not continuing. Okay, so some question answers and RTCs are there. इसको एक बार डिस्कस कर लो, पढ़ लो फटाफट से. Go for a silent reading only. Okay, read it silently. RTC. What are Aunt Jennifer's tigers doing? How do they look like? Where do they live? Are they fearless? Give an example. How do they pace? This is all based on first stanza. पढ़ लो, then inform me. I'll change the slide. Do a silent reading.
मैम, पेस का मीनिंग क्या है? बी पार्ट में, हाउ डू दे पेस.
Pace means how do they move on? How do they speed up?
I'm read, ma'am.
Okay, see the next one. Yes, second stanza.
मैम, आइवरी मीनिंग क्या है?
The embroidery needle that she is using, white ivory needle that she is using for embroidery. Sui embroidery.
Okay. Done, ma'am.
Yes, done all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Third stanza.
Ma'am,
Third stanza. You can go through the questions. Anything which is a doubt, please ask.
I'm done.
Okay.
Can we leave now?
The last part of the slide. Please go through this. Then you can leave.
मैम पेट्रार्कियल सिस्टम क्या होता है?
बेटा मैंने लास्ट प्रश्न बताया था when the rule, the system of the family, the headship of the family passes from father to the son. मैंने एग्जांपल भी दिया था, याद है? Patriarchal family system का, that we are still under that patriarchal system. And beta, last thing, when you are reading this conclusion, the title is standing as a symbolical thing. Tigers are symbolic of the spirit of freedom, the spirit of fearlessness. They also show the terror and the arrogance that is laid down on females by the male world, directly or indirectly. So the tigers are not only showing that desire for freedom and fearlessness, but also they are showing the dominance, that how the one who is stronger, the one under the system who is stronger is showing their dominance by putting atrocities on the weaker section or proving them to be a weaker section.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Okay. So on this note, I'm stopping the screen sharing. I'll be sharing this PDF with you of the thing. And if there is any doubt, you people can ask further. And those who have not sent me any question regarding the letter writing, the 2 letters, please do send it. Yes, Harshita, send it only. Others are left. Okay. On this note, you people can start leaving. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Next class, revision. Okay. We will be doing the revision that we were doing in the previous classes. Literature revision. I'll put a reminder on the broadcast. Fine.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye. कार्तिक जी आपको